I've got a very exciting update for the ultimate POC indicator. A very revolutionary feature, I think. It's a new signal that I've added to the ultimate POC. It will give you a signal anytime the POC is anywhere in the wick of the candles. You can see all these arrows. Look at the point of control. It's in the wicks of all these candles, getting all these signals. Scroll back a little bit. Point of control up into the wicks, getting these signals. Point of control down in these wicks, getting these signals. This kind of signal I feel like is most beneficial on the King RENKO bar type and also the MonkeyMan Trades Delta bars bar type. I often look for point of control in the wicks in my regular trading, even on time-based charts. However, with time-based charts, there's a lot of other things that I like to factor in. I wouldn't necessarily just take a trade because point of control was in the wick of a time-based candle, but with the King RENKO bars and also the Delta bars, which I will show you examples of later in this video, having the point of control in the wick of a candle is a completely different situation. And these arrow signals are also compatible with the MMT market maker chart trader buttons. So I can automatically enter into trades when one of these arrows appears. So that could be a fun combo. Besides this feature, I've also added some other upgrades to the Ultimate POC. If you are a strategy builder user, or you have another use for value plots in your own auto trading software or something like that, I now have a value plot for the point of control. So for the point of control of every candle, there is a value plot for that. There's also a value plot for the wick signals, for these arrows. It's a +1 for a long and a -1 for a short. So that feature has been added. Then on the Ultimate POC indicator, there's a new signal, POC in wicks. You can turn this on or off. You can choose the signal type, triangle, arrow, dot. Make sure you choose the arrow if you're going to be using it with the market maker chart buttons. There's also a tick distance feature. So in this candle over here, you'll see the point of control is up into the wick, but it's also right next to the body. I've got this tick distance set at 2. So that means the point of control has to be at least 2 ticks away from the edge of the body, either the upside or the downside, for a signal to print. You can increase this number if you want to make sure that the point of control is further away from the body. So that's the new feature. I think it's going to be a game changer, especially on the King RENKOs and the Delta bars. I'm sure there's useful ways you could use it on time-based charts as well, possibly combining it with other signals. This chart is a King RENKO with a brick size of 20, trend threshold of 4. Let's check it out on a Delta bars chart with a trend of 50 and a reversal of 250. Here we got the point of control up into the wicks. Nice short there. Scroll back a little bit here. Point of control in the wicks. Nice little move up. Point of control in the wick. Little move down. Point of control in the wicks. Nice move up. Point of control in the wicks. Nice move down. You could pair this point of control in the wicks signal with another signal. So maybe only taking short signals when the Heikin-Ashi is red. That's what's painting the candles on this chart. Heikin-Ashi trend from the MMT Ultimate Heikin-Ashi. So we would ignore this long signal because the Heikin-Ashi is red. Here's a NINZA RENKO chart, 55/21. Got point of control up into the wicks here. Another nice short, long, short, long, short, 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 long. This is a higher time frame King RENKO chart, 55 and 21. Getting some nice signals there. Nothing but short signals. Long, little short scalp. Nothing but long signals on this move up. So here's the King RENKO chart from Friday. We just got some nice long signals from the NFP, and we're just getting a pullback now. So let's say after this push, we got a pullback. I want to take the next long signal. I can put the MMT market maker indicator into pending mode here. Activate the pending buy. See, we get the darker green here. That means it's activated and ready, searching for the next buy signal. So the next time we get a point of control in the bottom wick here and we get one of these long arrows, it will automatically put us into a trade. Another important thing to note is that the POC and the wicks signal, this only prints on bar close. So even when the main indicator is set to each tick or price change, the POC and WICKS signal will only appear after the bar close. Otherwise, there would be all kinds of crazy signals. I definitely want to wait until the bar closes on any time frame or any chart type before I get the POC and WICKS signal. So that's how it's set up. I've got the POC set to print behind the bar, so you only see the POC when it's popping out in the WICKS. If it's in the body, you don't see it, but you could also change it so you see the point of control on top of the candles. That's a feature within the ultimate POC indicator. Alright, there's our signal. We got put in right away. We got point of control in the wick there. Got the signal to the upside. Automatically put us in the buy trade. And then this pending order gets reset. Right now my take profit is right at these highs, so it seems pretty good to me to look for a sweep of these recent highs. Might want to move my stop up below these recent lows. When using the market maker chart trader buttons, I could move my take profit up a little bit, and I could put a pending order in for a sell, and that way this trade will ride until we hit our take profit or until a short signal appears, and then it will take us out of the trade. And I can also just close out early if I want to get out of the trade. But these arrows do seem to be working just fine with the market maker indicator, and I've got the value plots available for these signals. So if you have some kind of other auto trading software, there's a potential to be able to use it with that as well. So as with anything, of course you want to do your own back testing, your own experimenting. Find something that you personally feel gives you a true edge. But this is a new feature on the Ultimate POC that could potentially be a helpful tool. This update is available now. It's free for any current users of the Ultimate POC indicator. And if you don't have this indicator yet, there are links in the description. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. I appreciate you taking the time to tune in. Best of luck in your trading. Have a great day.